Where the kickstand is. Alright guys, so let's take a quick peek. This is it. It's in what they call Diablo Red, or Diabla Red, or something like that. So, you can take a quick peek at it, see how it looks. It does have a few extras in it, I guess, that were installed, from what the guy was telling me. Has a few extras. One of which is these reservoirs here for the front and back brake. Obviously they're not clear like they are on the normal one. They're black and all metal, so you don't have to put a cover on them, which is nice. Also put on were these, which are supposed to be like some sort of, I think he said frame slider or something like that. I don't know. So, and a new seat. It's got a stitch seat that's different than the normal one. I don't know if it's that much more comfort, but it's not bad, especially for what this is. So this is it. This is the bike. I love it. It's a red and black, which, if you don't know, it's my two favorite colors, actually. So, and that certainly helps sell the bike. Just stock exhaust. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. I'm going to take these stickers off, take that off, and this crap off. One of the things I do think I'm going to do is put that up, because it's got a black dash, and I think if I could cover that so the sun doesn't hit it as much, it might make it more visible. So get a dark screen. I like the size of it, though. I haven't decided about the mirrors yet. Originally I was thinking I might get some bar end mirrors, but I don't know. I don't plan on messing with the exhaust or anything like that currently. Not currently, at least. Things could always change. But currently, no. Let's see if there's anything else I plan on doing it. I mean, beyond putting on like a tank pad so I don't hit any metal against it. Maybe a fender eliminator kit. We'll see. That's further down the line. I'm not too worried about it for right now. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a pretty simple bike, really. It's lovely to look at. I love looking at the bike from just about any angle. I like that it's comfortable. I like that it's quite a bit more streetable than some of these other 600s that you see. So, we'll go from there. We'll probably have a lot of ventures on this thing, because I tell you what, nothing against my Yamaha Super Tenere at all. In fact, I plan on doing other things with it to make me use it more for some longer trips, go camping on it and whatnot. This bike makes me want to ride more. I mean, I like to ride currently. This bike makes me want to ride every day as much as I can. and that says something. The only other thing I'm thinking about, maybe I'm going to have to look into it, is maybe getting a steering dampener. So we'll see. So let's see what's going on here. What time is it? And that'll dictate which way I go home. Oh, not too bad. Oh. Well, that's why it stopped. Alright. Okay. I kind of got to hurry home, but kind of don't. So that'll be nice. So anyways, we can take a second here and let this stuff go for a second, and then we'll give it a little listen here. So that is the stock exhaust. So of course it's got the whistle that every Triumph has, and that's probably not going to change, obviously. It's just a feature of the inline triple of this motorcycle. And I tell you what, it is very, very easy to get used to this thing. I like the sound of it, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to convince me to really go around and change it, because, I mean, really, why would I? This is not a Honda CBR 500R. It is, however, a Triumph Daytona 675, and it is my new bike. It's a 2015. I couldn't afford a new one, but this one happened along at a good price for me, and I mean, next to nothing on miles. I think if you can see here, it's got, I don't know, I think it has like 70 miles on it. It is basically a brand new motorcycle that's happens to be last year's model, and no one bought it. So because this thing is not a 675R, we don't have the big Brembo brakes. That's okay. It doesn't have the full Öhlins suspension. I think the suspension is made by Showa or something like that. And it's got Nissan brakes, which are pretty darn good, if I may say so myself. And other than that, it is a pretty fantastic motorcycle. So I bought it from a Harley Davidson dealer up in Gladstone, which is near Portland, and I'm loving it. I loved it when I took it for a demo ride, which is pretty cool that they let me do that. No questions, just, hey, let me see your insurance, let me see your endorsement. Yep. Alright, fill out this waiver saying that you actually know how to ride a motorcycle, and you're not drunk, not on drugs, and that if you hurt yourself, you are gonna sue us. And I was like, yeah, I can do that, man. And I was like, well, he's like, what'd you think? And I'm like, this thing's really sweet, and it is. It's super comfortable. So it's got a few extras in it that are not on the normal R. It's got different brake reservoirs in front and back. It's got some frame sliders. It was supposed to have a quick shifter, but according to the guy, they didn't have it in stock because the spec was used for a photo shoot, and they didn't have one in stock, so they it doesn't have one, but that's fine. And it's got some little frame slider thingy-majigs like right around in here that help protect your plastics. It's not like a true frame slider like you see sticking out, but that's okay. And it's in red. And for those of you who don't know, I really like the color red. feels super stable. You know, part of my problems when I was learning to ride and riding my Yamaha is on some corners my bike feels like it's just gonna tip over, probably because due to the weight and so forth. And this bike does not feel like it's gonna tip over whatsoever. In fact, it feels extremely stable, and it feels extremely light comparatively to my other bike, which makes sense since the Yamaha is 590-ish pounds, and this bike is 414, I want to say. It's 415 wet, so well over 100 pounds, 150 pounds-ish, more, plus 140, whatever it is, lighter. So it's got that Triumph triple engine, which is sweet. And the people that I did business with, I really got to hand it to them. They were very, very nice. Very quick, easy to work with. So thank you, Lattice Harley Davidson and Gladstone. If you're in the area, people, and you need a motorcycle, whether it's Harley, Triumph, whatever, and they got one, you should go see them because they're really nice. So I am taking the bike home now, and then I have to, my wife and I are going to head up later and get my car since I drove up there to begin with. And get my car later, because I don't want it staying up there, but traffic on the 5 is usually pretty atrocious. So the only thing that I can say is, you know, it's cramped because it's a sports bike. Without a doubt, that's the case. You know. However, it is not like overly cramped. Like, I don't feel like, oh my god, I'm so cramped. It's actually pretty comfortable for a sports bike. I still might 5 traffic. It sucks. But I love the sound of this bike. So, the controls are really kind of similar to my Yamaha, which is kind of nice. So I like that. I don't have to guess where anything's at. Oh my god, it's a Saturday, people. Not a weekday. I'm telling you, traffic up in this Portland area is pretty annoying. So what I really like is these brakes. I mean, I know they're not the Brembos, which is supposed to be fantabulous brakes, but these Nissan brakes are nothing to scoff at. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, but essentially I'm doing this one finger and I barely press in and the bike just comes into a nice stop. I need to adjust some of the levers, it looks like. The one for the clutch is nice, but the brake one needs to come in just a hair on me. Oh, and it's pretty warm. Oh, I just want to take a break. Come on. Either that or get going. Anyways, guys, I really hope we'll have a lot of adventures on this bike. For those of you who don't know, I ride with a guy who rides an R1, and I'll tell you what, my 10RA can't keep up with him worth a damn. Period. I mean, in corners we're a little bit closer, unless he decides to go for it, which he can. But other than that, I can't get anywhere near him, especially in a straight line. At least with this thing I would stand more of a fighting chance. Alright guys, well, I just thought I'd do a little introduction to the new Rogue Moto motorcycle, and gonna keep this one definitely for a long time. I'm gonna keep the Yamaha too for a while. I have no intention of getting rid of it. It's a pretty sick machine itself, so we will see you on the next one, everyone. I'm gonna stop up here and take a little break because the stop and go traffic is made me bored and I need to go pee. Anyways, be safe out there, guys. Peace.